Hello team, just a quick update because I haven't put any content out in a while. I've been busy, sorry about that. A lot of folks have been like, oh, nice install video, Darth douchebag. Oh, that was just an assembly for the differential. You didn't actually install anything. Yeah, you're right. It was a misleading title because that was part 1 of 2. And the part 2 was me actually installing it. I couldn't do it. My, learning when you buy a new house, my garage floor sloped to a degree that it was unsafe. Like the highest point of my jack stands, like I had no teeth left in there and I couldn't fit the jack with the pumpkin on it to get underneath the rear end. So would have had to take it and do it in the street. It was way too hot to sit on the pavement and do it in the street. And so I ended up breaking down and having to have a transmission shop jack it up and install it. And the guy did a pretty good job. So there was supposed to be a 2-parter, sorry. Anyway, as far as the car goes, it's looking really, really good. A little stormtrooper-ish with all the black and white. I need to get hood vents because it is very hot, even with the oil cooler, and now the undershroud kind of locking that hot air in a pocket. But the grip is unbelievable. I would put it up there with the almost must-haves. That's how much of a nice-to-have a mechanical diff is, in my opinion. Anywho, locks up, it hooks, it drives. Gotcha. Anyway, it's been a wonderful mod. I still think the best mod I've done to this car, besides survivability with the oil cooler, would be the brakes. These Z1 rotors are nuts, and we'll do a quick flyby of the Nifty City tablet I put in here. It runs modern navigation and it runs Spotify, and that's all I really wanted it to do. I think it cleans up the interior a lot. Kind of makes it look newer than that old tech package, which I'm sure the purists among you would be upset. I still have the original down in the drawer. If I need to back out of it, all the clips are OEM, so it just pops out and pops in. It just take me 4 hours to untangle the wires and reassemble it. But sorry I haven't put out content. And thank you for those of you that stuck out the install video. It was supposed to be. I'm sorry. Like I said, I just couldn't safely do it, and I finally broke down and was like, well, fuck. I guess I have to take it into a transmission shop or someplace, which is what I eventually exactly did. So, yeah, man. We're pretty good. We're getting there. We're getting there. I need to fix some heat by hopefully opening up the hood and get some ventilation. And I am absolutely ready to go for consensual induction on the car. So the real question now is, if my goal was to get to 550 to 600 horsepower, do I spend $15,000 on a twin turbo kit for this guy, or do I get the same horsepower figure and spend half of that and do like a Z1 supercharger or something? I've always wanted a turbo in one of these. I'm not willing to pay Lotus prices to buy the new one, and availability's been tough on that anyway. So is it really the type of induction I want, or is it the horsepower figure I want? Because if it's just hitting 550 or 6, what do you need? Supercharger, whatever it is, 90, 100 millimeter pulley, cooling and plumbing, and ECU tune, potentially a fuel return. I'm not even sure you need it at 500. With that, for full bolt on without actually opening up the engine and building the motor out with pistons and rods and races and shit. So I'm still kind of thinking, because if it's really the number I'm after, I could literally save 50% of the money by, and that includes tune and just installing a supercharger, which would be ultimately very easy to do in comparison to a turbo, because I wouldn't have to drop the engine. So anyway, sorry about the misleading title, and I didn't mean to. I'm not a clickbait dude. I really meant to install that diff. I've done it before. Just different circumstances, different tools, and I couldn't do it, could not do it. So anyway, please don't be super pissed. But as far as updates go, it drives like a motherfucker, and I'm stoked. I couldn't be happier with the rear end grip. I don't know. Y'all have to let me know. I still feel like the 305s are a little excessive in the rear, as far as that's concerned. Especially if I lower it. I think 285 is the right grip level for this chassis, personally. That's what I ran on my old one. I loved it. These are extremely expensive tires, and they are nominally worth it in terms of grip. I won't know until I shake it down and do a track day. So, autocross something. You know what I mean? So, anywho, I haven't said anything to anybody on YouTube in a million years, so sorry about that. I just wanted to touch base, let you know we're in good shape, and I did get the diff done. I only got to do 50% of it myself, which is a bummer. So, anyway, hope everyone is doing well. It's Labor Day today, and so I had a little time to clean the car out, check the oil, do some touch-up buffing, and check in with y'all. So have an awesome day.